YouTube? It's EW926 or Antari Zalitis. Today we'll be talking about um, best players on the PSN. Okay, and also one more thing before I get started. If you guys know someone on PSN, his PSN ID is like TWC like 1193 or something. Basically, he wanted me to make this video saying, piss off. A lot of people have been getting on his back for I don't even remember what, but basically, he wants me to tell you guys to piss off, and he's sorry for whatever he did. But anyways, so he didn't want to make a whole video about that, but I am gonna make a video on some of the best players. Well, I guess we'll start off with Bruce. I guess there are a lot of actually really good top Bruce players. For me, this was probably the hardest one to choose, because I know quite a few. I think it's actually two Bruce players in particular. For example, as Muay Thai Beast. He has things like 94% wins, like 4,800 wins, and like 440 losses. So pretty impressive record there. And also, I've seen his replays. He's obviously a very strong player. Bruce. He really just destroys a lot of people just on a regular basis. Then there's my rival, DBSTL314. Now he's my rival because I ran into him once when I was a champion. Now, this is actually like the last time I was stuck in the Savior to Overlord area. Like when I ran into him as a champion, I was already kind of well on my way to Overlord, and he and I had a little quick death match. Of course, he was the only champion probably at the time who could really compete. I was kind of beat crushing every other champion at the time. Basically, he and I have been rivals since we were champions, and this was about, I would say, 2 months ago. 2 months ago is probably about right. Probably sometime in late March, maybe late April. I don't know exactly when. Probably late April though. A little before I got to Sage. And so DBSTL314 and Muay Thai Beast, I would say, are kind of tied for #1 for me. They are both Tekken Emperors, and DBSTL314, that guy is really good. He's really hard to fight. I've deathmatched him many times, and he tends to come out on top. I think I've only, beaten him once in a deathmatch, and this was like back when he was in Fusion, I was a Raijin, but since then he's been kind of, ahead of me. He beats me more than I beat him. And then, okay, so for Bruce, I guess it's between Muay Thai Beast and DBSTL314. Then we have players like, I guess go with Steve. I think the best Steve I would say is Steve 1. It's like Steve 123 and like a bunch of T's after or something. He's pretty good. Of course, he beat Vril that one time, and then Vril beat him. That replay is not up though. I had to get it from someone. But anyway, so Steve 123, a bunch of T's. He's pretty good for Steve. I think he's the best Steve. I don't really think there are. I mean, there's FY Agami. He's, I guess, pretty good. I mean, I've lost him once, but I've also beaten him once. I don't really play him a lot, but I guess he's okay. He's really only a Raijin, so I really won't call him a top Steve. And I guess I'll go to Eddie. I would say Jay Lee, and I am a Commander, probably the best Eddies, but Jay Lee is really good. I mean, a lot of people on YouTube here have poster replays of them beating Jay Lee, but I've played Jay Lee many times, and over that time, I kind of got a sense of how good he is, and he's pretty strong Eddie player. Really knows what he's doing with Eddie. And of course, he's like 10,000 games, so you better know what he's doing with Eddie. And let's see, I guess Kuma Panda. I guess we already say him. I would say maybe Leo Julia Airlines. He's probably the best Panda / Kuma. I don't know if the Tekken Emperor Kumas are legit. I know for a fact Santi is a faker. I don't know about the other one. There's also a guy, Fatal Wind, Legend. He's pretty good. I don't think he's played in like at least like 10 months to a year. Hasn't played in a very long time. He's pretty good. And I guess that kind of covers the top Kuma. I guess it's Leo who has probably can say he's the top Kuma. There's also one Roxasop like Pinku Pamba or something. I've never seen him play. Maybe he's really good. Maybe he's also should be in the running for that. Then when it comes to well, I guess I can talk about Anna. I mean, there's like the guy XX Jumo. He's a Tekken Emperor with Anna. He's probably the best Anna. There's also like Weird Mojo. I guess the Anna leaderboards tend to be pretty legit. I don't really think there are a lot of Anna boosters. I've seen pretty much all the top Annas play. They're pretty skilled. And then same with Nina. XX Jumo, Tekken God Nina. He's pretty good. well, but pretty good. I mean, really, really good. I mean, he's really beaten. Well, I've seen a replay where he beat a 96% Rajan Jr. I think in 3 straight rounds. Pretty impressive. Yeah, so for Nina and I would say X Jumo and Yoshimitsu. Cooler VL, who's actually a Tekken guy, I would say is the best Yoshimitsu because even though I'm pretty sure he's a confirmed booster, but Cooler VL actually is very strong with Yoshi. He's better than Jug's Pain. He's better than Leok. Leok is like, he's very good. Leok is definitely number 2, but Cooler VL really knows how to play Yoshi. I've never seen anyone play Yoshi as well as Cooler VL, so that's the guy who I would say should have number 1 spot. Neil for Yoshi, no one should even consider Neil for Yoshi a player. Neil for Yoshi is a joke, really, but Cooler VL has really, really strong Yoshi skills. If you watch his replays, you can tell he's a very strong player. He has excellent tech traps, good combos, and you can just tell by his movement, he really knows how to play Yoshi. And then I guess we'll go to Julia. I mean, this shouldn't even be a question. Most people know Leo, Julia Airlines. You know, has the best Julia. I mean, there's a few other guys. There's like Musics or something. He's like a Dragon Lord Julia. And then there are like a few other Julias who are a little lower than him. There's like Latino Salvaye, who I played a while back. Like when back when he was Sage, a while back. I don't think he really plays anymore, but he got the Roxas, and that's pretty good. And I guess another up-and-coming Julia is Banty. Banty's pretty good. He just got the Fusion a few days ago. He's pretty strong Julia. I mean, if he keeps playing, I think he definitely has the potential to get to the top. But between Fusion and Asura is a huge difference in skill. I mean, every legit Asura player will tell you that Fusion is you have a while to go before you get to Asura. So don't get ahead of yourself there. I guess we'll go to Fang. I mean, I guess we'll talk about Fang. Number 1 Fang, I definitely would say is Nako. Nako, I think he used to main Asuka way back when and switched to Fang. I mean, I don't really know how the guy gets the time to play all those games because he has, I think, he has like 6,100 games, or 6,100 wins with Asuka and like 1,100 losses. So he's like, I would say, got about 500 or so, like 500 to 700 more games than I do with my Fang, and that's excluding all his other characters, which all pretty much like because Bruce has over 2,000 wins. Wang has over 2,000 wins, so does Dragunov, and so really those wins add up to a lot. And then his Fang has over 9,000 wins, so that guy's obviously been playing Tekken for a while, very long time. He's probably like I would say if you add them all, he probably has something like close to 25,000 games with all his characters. So Nako, very experienced Fang, taught me how to get better with Fang. Definitely his tips have helped me out a lot. I'm definitely Fang number 2. I've played a lot of Fangs, a lot of top Fangs. I have ran into B-Boy Rizzy 5. He's not as good as he looks in the replays. He's okay, he's good, but he got demoted to Raijin, and that was what he deserved. He's really not anything too special. He plays Fang a little too technical, and he's not really too good at adapting to other people's playing style. That's the problem. Like he'll sidestep a course, he'll do all like the typical like what the things you should be doing. But really, it really depends on the player you're playing against. I mean, if they catch on to your strategy, it's on you to be able to figure out a way to stop them from beating you. You can't just play technical and assume that you're good at it. We have to adapt. It's really all about adapting to all other players' playing styles, and the more experience it becomes, like second nature. Yeah, so I would say I'm definitely Fang number 2. Egg Fu Young to go. I was a top Fang for a while, but I ran into him once when he was a Yaksa and I was in Asura, and then he beat me the last second. Pretty good Fang, but I ran into him a few days ago and I just completely demolished him. Like, it wasn't even a fight. I guess I must have been having a bad day when I faced him when he was a Yaksa. But yeah, he got demoted to Raijin, and I'm definitely Fang number 2. I got promoted to Dragon Lord today, and there's really no Fang besides Nako, who's better than me, and really there aren't any other Fangs who are kind of in the running to overtake me in the number 2 spot. So it's pretty much me and Nako and every other Fang. It's pretty much how it is. And then of course there's Asuka. Princess Asuka is the best Asuka because I've of course watched replays, and most people I think by now know he's probably a booster, but that guy really can play Tekken very well. He plays in tournaments. He's like a pro Tekken player, and his Asuka's very strong. I really don't think there's anyone online now on PSN who can consistently beat him. I think if you were to death match him, or I would say maybe like play like a series of 10 games, I'm about 95% sure that almost he'll probably take out anyone will beat anyone more than half the time for sure. He definitely is a great player. I think Prince Asuka is probably, if not the best player, he's definitely the best Asuka player. And then of course for Alyssa, I mean there's Government Stars. He's like an absolute monster with Alyssa. Then of course there's Scorpion Fury for number 2, I think. Yeah, Scorpion Fury is a very strong player. He definitely is number 2. But Government Stars is like I think a cut above him. Yeah, Government Stars is Tekken Emperor, and Scorpion Fury is a Yakuza, but he's like the very top Yakuza. So if he still plays, he probably should give himself the Roxy stuff. Probably not too hard for him. And I guess I'm not going to cover all the characters. That would really take forever. But those are like some of the more popular ones, I guess. I mean, Bob. I mean, I don't really like Bob. But I mean, I guess for top Bob player, I really don't even know. I haven't checked the Bob leaderboards in a long time. There's Jack 6. Goodness, I don't even remember who the top Jack 6s are. I guess, Ganryu, there's XX Tracks or whatever, XXTRKZ or something. Booster, but very strong Ganryu. And I really don't think there are that many other good Ganryus online. I mean, I run into a few every now and then, but they're only like saviors and like conquerors, not really top material players. I guess we'll talk about like the best players overall now. Best players overall, it's a lot of good players on there right now. Princess Asuka's one. Then of course there's El Joven Bastardo, very strong Wayne player, number 1 Wayne. Even though he kind of boosts, I think he's better than CRG. CRG is, he's good, but he's a little too aggressive. I will say that, if you kind of like defend a lot, if you just block, you will beat him probably. I mean, he can play very well certainly, but immediately he kind of catches you being too aggressive. His offense is impeccable, but his defense is probably why he hasn't gotten to Tekken God yet, because maybe it's because he's supposed to play Wang. I have no experience with Wang. I'm no Wang expert, but it just seems that he maybe is a little too aggressive. Yeah, so I guess El Joven is pretty good. Then there's XX Jamo. There's also this guy, Shout Painkiller, Kazuya M2, Kazuya M2 is clearly a booster, because you can't have 350 wins and be a Tekken God, because even if, like, okay, let's just cover from Dragon Lord to Tekken God. I mean, even if you were to deathmatch, and I mean like deathmatch only, you would not play any other person. You would need 5 wins for a promo to Tekken Lord, and then you would need 10 from Tekken Lord to Tekken Emperor. So it's already 15, and then another 15 from Tekken Emperor to Tekken God. So it's already 30 matches just from those 4 ranks. And of course, there's like 30 some ranks. I think 34, 35 ranks below Dragon Lord. And so I mean, it's really hard. And plus, he has losses. And, factor in the losses. I mean, he obviously boosted. There's no way he could get that on his own, but he's a very strong player. I really don't. I wouldn't say maybe he's the best, but he's an interesting player. He's certainly very good. Maybe not Tekken God material. Then there is so Shout Painkiller, been a Kazuya Tekken Emperor for a little while now. He's a pretty strong player. I would say maybe he's a Tekken God Kazuya. I think it kind of covers all the legit Tekken Gods. Can't really think of any other legit Tekken Gods right now. Most of them, of course, are fake. And then for Emperors, you have Naka, Muay Thai Beast, DBSTL, Jay Lee, Government Stars. There's also a few other like whole rank players, one other whole rank player. I mean, there are a few good Tekken Emperors, but of course, there are a lot of fakes there too. I pretty much kind of cover the top players. I mean, those are the ones who play ranked at least. I'm not really sure about how many great players are in player matches, because most people in player matches really are either really, really bad or really, really good. There's not really much of a middle ground there. Definitely, but a lot of the strong players definitely play in ranked. Alright, so also one more important thing to note. I'm actually not going to be posting too many more videos on this channel, because I'm actually doing a new channel. It's pretty much like a little TV show / series skit that my friends and I are working on, and we're gonna be posting our pilot episode on Friday. So if you guys check it out, please do subscribe. Yeah, we're definitely trying to get this to be pretty big channel. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be retiring from this channel. Maybe post a video every now and then, but I'll still be playing Tekken 6 every now and then. I'll be getting Tekken Tag 2, but don't really expect any more like replays or too many other things. I pretty much just kind of like one of my last few videos. So I will link you my my new channel. I'll even show a video of my new channel, first video on my EW926 channel. But anyways, that's all coming attractions. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess thanks for being a good audience. Hope you guys check out my show. And it's gonna be like it's gonna be a lot of cool things. One of the things it's gonna be, it's gonna have include stick figure animations. It's gonna include some some funny rants. It's gonna include just like some regular like sketch comedy. It's gonna include a bunch of cool stuff, a bunch of characters, a bunch of costumes. It's gonna be pretty exciting. A lot of people I've showed it to really like it, and definitely suggested that I start publishing them. So that's pretty much where things are here. Alright, YouTube, I will see you guys around. I'll link you guys my new channel, but this is kind of one of my last few videos for this channel, so just keep that in mind. I guess I'll see you guys later.